Have you ever wondered if there's more to our senses than meets the eye? Could it be that our minds possess abilities beyond the realm of our everyday perception? Today, we venture into the fascinating and controversial world of extrasensory perception, or ESP. ESP, often shrouded in mystery and skepticism, suggests the possibility of acquiring information through means beyond our 5 traditional senses. From telepathy, the alleged communication between minds, to clairvoyance, the purported ability to perceive distant or hidden objects or events, ESP challenges our understanding of the limits of human consciousness. Join us as we embark on a journey to explore the various types of ESP, delve into its historical roots, examine the scientific investigations and controversies surrounding it, and consider modern perspectives on this enigmatic phenomenon. Telepathy, often romanticized in science fiction, delves into the intriguing concept of mind-to-mind communication. Imagine, if you will, the ability to transmit thoughts, emotions, and images directly from one mind to another, bypassing the conventional channels of language and expression. This extraordinary notion, while captivating, remains a subject of intense debate and scientific scrutiny. Within the realm of telepathy, we encounter fascinating subcategories, each probing the depths of our interconnectedness. Mental telepathy explores the direct transfer of thoughts, ideas, and mental images between individuals, while emotional telepathy delves into the subtle transmission and perception of emotions and feelings. Could it be that our emotions, often perceived as deeply personal, have the capacity to transcend the boundaries of our physical selves and resonate with others on an unseen level? The implications of telepathy, if proven true, would revolutionize our understanding of communication and human connection. Imagine a world where words become obsolete, replaced by the raw transmission of thoughts and emotions. While the scientific community continues to grapple with the complexities of telepathy, the allure of this extraordinary ability continues to captivate our imaginations. Clairvoyance, often depicted as a mystical ability, suggests the extraordinary capacity to perceive information beyond the reach of our ordinary senses. Imagine gazing into the depths of a crystal ball, not as a parlor trick, but as a window into distant realities, hidden objects, or even the unfolding of future events. This is the essence of clairvoyance, a concept that has both fascinated and perplexed humanity for centuries. Within the realm of clairvoyance, we encounter several distinct types, each offering a unique glimpse into the potential of expanded perception. Precognition, perhaps the most tantalizing, hints at the ability to foresee future events, to catch glimpses of what lies ahead in the tapestry of time. Retrocognition, on the other hand, suggests the power to peer into the past, to access memories and events that predate our own existence. And then there's clear sensing, a broader category encompassing the perception of distant objects, hidden locations, or events unfolding beyond the reach of our physical senses. Imagine knowing the outcome of a sporting event before it unfolds, or sensing the presence of a loved one in danger from miles away. These are just a few of the intriguing possibilities that clairvoyance presents, challenging us to expand our understanding of what it means to truly perceive the world around us. Psychokinesis, often referred to as telekinesis, ventures into the realm of mind over matter, suggesting the extraordinary ability to influence the physical world with the power of thought alone. Imagine, if you will, the ability to move objects, bend spoons, or levitate objects with the sheer force of your will. This captivating concept, often relegated to the realm of science fiction and fantasy, has nevertheless captivated the human imagination for centuries. The implications of psychokinesis, if proven true, would be nothing short of revolutionary, challenging our fundamental understanding of the relationship between mind and matter. Imagine a world where physical limitations could be overcome with the focused power of the mind, where construction projects could be completed with a thought, and where physical disabilities posed no barrier to human potential. While the scientific community remains skeptical, citing the lack of conclusive evidence and the potential for trickery and delusion,
The allure of psychokinesis persists, from the legendary feats of Uri Geller to the anecdotal accounts of everyday individuals.
Clairaudience, often described as the psychic ability to hear beyond the normal range of hearing, invites us to consider the possibility of perceiving sounds from realms beyond our physical ears. Imagine, if you will, the ability to hear whispers from the other side, messages from spiritual guides, or even the subtle vibrations of the cosmos itself. This intriguing concept challenges our understanding of the nature of sound and the limits of our auditory perception. While often associated with the paranormal and the communication with discarnate entities, clairaudience can also manifest in more subtle ways. Some individuals with clairaudient abilities report hearing inner voices offering guidance, inspiration, or warnings. Others claim to perceive sounds from distant locations or events, as if their hearing transcended the boundaries of space and time. The implications of clairaudience, if proven true, extend far beyond the realm of the paranormal. Imagine a world where communication could occur without the need for physical proximity, where we could tap into a universal network of sound and vibration, accessing information and insights from realms beyond our current comprehension. While the scientific community continues to investigate the nature of sound perception and the possibility of extrasensory auditory experiences, the allure of clairaudience persists, inviting us to consider the vast and mysterious world of sound that may lie beyond our ordinary hearing. Clairsentience, often referred to as clear feeling or clear sensing, delves into the realm of extrasensory perception through heightened sensitivity to emotions, energies, and sensations. Imagine, if you will, the ability to walk into a room and instantly sense the emotional atmosphere, to feel the remnants of past events lingering in the air, or to perceive the physical or emotional state of another person without a single word being spoken. Clairsentients often describe their experiences as a deep knowing, an intuitive understanding that transcends the limitations of logic and reason. They may feel physical sensations such as tingling, warmth, or coldness in response to energy fields or emotional states. Others may experience vivid emotional impressions, picking up on the joy, sorrow, or anxiety of those around them with remarkable accuracy. The implications of clairsentience, if fully understood and harnessed, could profoundly impact our relationships, our understanding of empathy, and our ability to navigate the world around us. Imagine a world where we could intuitively sense the needs of others, where compassion and understanding flowed effortlessly, and where we could navigate complex emotional landscapes with grace and awareness. The concept of extrasensory perception, far from being a modern invention, has deep roots in human history, interwoven with ancient traditions, spiritual practices, and philosophical inquiries. From the oracles of ancient Greece to the shamanic rituals of indigenous cultures, humanity has long sought to connect with realms beyond the ordinary, to tap into unseen forces and explore the mysteries of the human mind. The ancient Greeks, for example, believed in the prophetic powers of oracles, individuals thought to possess divine inspiration and the ability to foresee the future. These oracles, often located in sacred temples, would enter trance-like states, delivering cryptic pronouncements that influenced the decisions of rulers and commoners alike. Similarly, shamanic traditions around the world have long incorporated practices aimed at inducing altered states of consciousness, allowing practitioners to commune with spirits, access hidden knowledge, and perform healing rituals. As we move into the 20th century, interest in E.S.P began to take on a more scientific approach with the emergence of parapsychology, a field dedicated to the study of psychic phenomena. Researchers began conducting experiments, developing standardized testing methods, and attempting to quantify and analyze E.S.P experiences in a controlled laboratory setting. This marked a turning point in the study of E.S.P, moving away from anecdotal accounts and folklore towards a more systematic and empirical approach. The scientific investigation of E.S.P. has been a long and arduous journey, fraught with controversy, skepticism, and the inherent challenges of studying a phenomenon that often seems to defy the very laws of nature as we understand them. Despite these obstacles, dedicated researchers have persisted, driven by a desire to unravel the mysteries of the human mind and explore the possibility of abilities that extend beyond our current scientific paradigms. One of the most well-known approaches to studying E.S.P. is parapsychology, a field that emerged in the early 20th century with the aim of applying scientific methodologies to the study of psychic phenomena. Parapsychologists have developed a range of experimental techniques, including the Ganzfeld experiment, a sensory deprivation technique designed to reduce external stimuli and enhance potential E.S.P. abilities. However, despite decades of research, the scientific community remains divided on the validity of E.S.P. Critics often point to the lack of consistent, replicable results, the difficulty in ruling out alternative explanations such as chance, bias, or sensory leakage, and the potential for fraud and deception in some cases. Proponents of E.S.P. research, on the other hand, argue that the scientific method itself may need to be adapted to accommodate the study of subjective, consciousness-based phenomena, and that the dismissal of anecdotal evidence and personal experiences may hinder our understanding of the full potential of the human mind. The annals of E.S.P. research are replete with intriguing cases and anecdotes, stories of individuals claiming to possess extraordinary abilities that defy conventional explanation. From the mind-bending feats of Uri Geller, who rose to fame in the 1970s for his apparent ability to bend spoons with his mind, to the controversial remote viewing program conducted by the CIA, the world of E.S.P. is filled with tales that both captivate and challenge our understanding of what is possible. Uri Geller, a charismatic Israeli illusionist, became a global phenomenon with his demonstrations of telekinesis, claiming to bend metal objects, start and stop clocks, and influence electronic devices using only the power of his mind. While some dismissed his feats as clever trickery, others believed he possessed genuine psychic abilities, sparking heated debates and investigations into the nature of his powers. Another intriguing chapter in the history of E.S.P. involves the CIA's foray into the world of psychic espionage. During the Cold War, the agency, intrigued by reports of Soviet psychic research, initiated a top-secret program known as Project Stargate to explore the potential of remote viewing, the alleged ability to perceive distant or hidden targets using only the mind. As our understanding of the human brain and consciousness continues to evolve, so too do the perspectives on extrasensory perception. Modern research in fields such as neuroscience, psychology, and quantum physics is beginning to shed light on the intricate workings of the brain, revealing its remarkable plasticity, its ability to process information on both conscious and unconscious levels, and its potential for non-local connections that challenge our traditional notions of space and time. Neuroscientists, armed with increasingly sophisticated brain imaging techniques, are exploring the neural correlates of consciousness, seeking to identify the brain regions and networks involved in subjective experiences, intuition, and the processing of subtle sensory information. Some researchers believe that E.S.P. phenomena may involve the activation of dormant or underdeveloped areas of the brain, or the utilization of neural pathways and communication methods that we are only beginning to understand. In the realm of quantum physics, intriguing concepts such as entanglement, which suggests the possibility of instantaneous connections between particles separated by vast distances, and non-locality, which challenges the notion that physical proximity is necessary for interactions to occur, are prompting some physicists to speculate about the potential for non-local interactions within the brain and between minds. As we conclude our exploration of extrasensory perception, we find ourselves standing at the precipice of the unknown, peering into the depths of human consciousness and the mysteries of the universe that still elude our grasp. The debate surrounding ESP is far from over, with passionate voices on both sides continuing to engage in lively discourse, scientific inquiry, and the search for conclusive evidence. While skeptics remain unconvinced, pointing to the lack of a definitive mechanism to explain ESP and the challenges of replicating results in controlled settings, proponents argue that the history of science is replete with examples of phenomena once considered impossible or paranormal that have since been embraced by the mainstream as our understanding of the natural world expanded. The human mind, with its remarkable capacity for imagination, intuition, and the processing of vast amounts of information below the level of conscious awareness, remains a frontier of exploration. Whether ESP ultimately proves to be a genuine phenomenon or an artifact of our own complex psychology, the quest to understand the full potential of the human mind continues to inspire awe, wonder, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge. As we've journeyed through the intriguing world of ESP, from its historical roots to the latest scientific inquiries, I encourage you to ponder the possibilities, weigh the evidence, consider the theories, and most importantly, engage your own critical thinking. Have you ever had an experience that challenged your perception of reality? A moment where you felt a connection beyond the ordinary or a glimpse into the unknown? Share your thoughts, experiences, and insights in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the mind's mysteries. Don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking content as we continue to explore the universe and all its wonders, seen and unseen.